In these aquaculture pools, researchers feed thousands of trout, one of the main farmed fish in Europe. Their diet relies on catching wild fish. The goal is to reduce the pressure on marine resources by finding plant-based substitutes.
Some 50% of the world's consumed fish comes from fish farms. In Europe, most species are carnivorous. Their food contains fish meal and oil from smaller fish caught at sea. The availability of wild fish is no longer enough to cater for the growing fish farming sector. This experimental farm is testing various plant-based foods, which is more sustainable.
The aim is to use vegetable proteins instead of fish proteins. 10 years ago, food was made of about 30 or 40% fish meal. Today, that's been reduced by between 50 and 20%, and we're working to reduce it further.
A large-scale European project has examined this shift to very low levels of fish meal and fish oil for the 5 most important species in Europe: rainbow trout, Atlantic salmon, carp, sea bream and sea bass. Throughout the life cycle of the fish, growth, health, reproductive capacity and nutritional qualities have all been scrutinized.
So far, it has been shown very clearly that all the species are capable of thriving well without much of a harmful effect in any level, except in some cases where you go for really very low levels, 0, then you can have some effects.
Agricultural Research Institute, INRA, has had more mixed results with a 100% plant-based diet. It found that fish grow slower and don't reproduce as easily. The nutritional properties are also lower. But scientists say there are solutions.
With plant-based foods, there is less omega-3 fatty acid in the flesh. Strategies to counteract this effect are already known. Before the slaughter, one can, for a few weeks or a month, give a food based on marine ingredients. That will re-switch the fatty acid composition. The second possibility is genetic selection. In other words, there are animals that have more ability to synthesize and retain these omega-3 fatty acids.
One of the project's partners is also one of the world's leading producers of fish food. It is also convinced that the future lies with plant-based proteins. Today, wheat, rapeseed, corn, vitamins and minerals are combined with fish meal and fish oils to make the food granules.
We know how to make food with between 2 and 5% of fish meal and 2 to 5% of oil, and have a trout that's completely edible, healthy and tasty. There is a certain reluctance. Fish farmers demand certain levels of oil and fish meal because they feel more assured. That's quite natural and legitimate, but the trend is to have less and less.
New forms of protein derived from algae or insects are expected to be on the menu for farmed fish very soon.